Alright guys, back in another video, and this time we're at Locals with Bobby, and this deck was doing pretty decent today at Locals, and he just want to go over the Towa, because a lot of people got this Ultimate box, and it's pretty good value, and he wants to go over how we're currently playing it, and ideas we might have in the future as well.
Yeah, so what's going on, guys? Normally, you won't ever see me on this channel with this kind of leader. Normally it's a Broly leader, but you know, we saw a little bit of the jank and we were like, let's do it. Anyways, so Towa came out of the Ultimate deck, right? And when we first saw it, me and my buddy, we were sitting there looking at it. We were like, well, this could possibly be a pretty good deck, so let's see what we can do with it. On this side, basically, it treats all Dark Brolys and Xenos as if they had no specific mana cost. 9 or less in your hand. No specific mana cost. So you're playing Rainbow, I guess, is what everybody's been calling it. When this card attacks, take a life, draw a card. Really good, able to gain hand advantage whenever you get ready to awaken. Untap one, draw one, flip over. You get over here, and same effect with the permanent. You know, they don't have no specific mana cost. Whenever it attacks, draw a card, and it gets plus 5k for the battle. And then once per turn, whenever one of your Dark Brolys or your Xenos leave by a skill, you get to draw a card.
Pretty powerful.
Yeah, it's a pretty good effect. Alright, so we're going to get to the deck profile, right?
In disregard to being unsleeved, they just unsleeved it.
Yeah, the guy who was actually playing it unsleeved it to resleeve his other deck. He just wanted to play it tonight. So we're playing 3 of the Dark Shenron Unison. This is a pretty... I really enjoyed this card in here. I don't see it as a 4, but I do like it at 3. Just being able to search the... not search, but being able to take dead cards in your hand, dead Xenos in your hand, put them to the bottom of the deck, and draw a card, and also take stuff that you need in your graveyard out and put it back into your deck to use later for your other effects that we'll go over later, is pretty vital. If you ever get to this -3, that's just like busted. You have to activate it at the beginning of your main phase. So at the beginning of your main phase, you -3 it, and you take from your deck and hand, and you take 3 Xeno or battle cards with Xeno in their name, and yeah, 3 costs or less, and then you play them on the board, which is pretty good. We're gonna go over those here in a second. All right, so that's that. Best card in the deck, 100% is the best card in the deck. This Towa, need this Towa, gotta have this Towa. It came out of one of the little anniversary deck kind of things that just came out recently. Basically, whenever you play here, 1 drop, go search out a Dark Dragon Ball. Once per turn, pay 2 mana. When you have 3 mana, go through your deck and get a Dark Broly card or a Xeno. A Xeno with 4 or less, and then you play it. But the way you do that is you have to discard these. You have to discard a non-black Dragon Ball, right? So this is what you're mainly going to search off of her. You're going to grab this, and this has another purpose in the deck, which a lot of people that have been running this deck are just running it because, you know, they're running the one that came in the deck, so they're running the foil version or whatever, but this actually has a purpose in this deck, and we'll get to that a little bit later. The other Dragon Ball we're running is the Dark Dragon Balls. Basically, search top 7 for any Dark Broly or Xeno card.
This card's kind of nuts.
Or Unison, yeah, and you also get your Black Unison for it as well.
But it's once per turn.
Yeah, once per turn. I mean, you're not going to really do it more than that. It's all right. All right, let's get into the main reason why everybody's here. All right, so we played 4 of these Slug, pretty generic, right? It's a 2-drop, so technically it's a 1-drop with your leader and all that jazz. Blocker, unique. Whenever this card is removed by skill or by battle, pay 1 mana, and it goes into the next part of this defensive chain, which is this 9-drop Slug out of the deck. It grabs it straight out of the deck. This guy is big beefy boy. You can either play 2 and evolve it on top of a Slug with energy cost of 2, so you can either evolve on top of this to be able to draw a card, or it comes out after that, and basically whenever this card activates Blocker, it restands, and if you want it on the offensive, it's a 25k beat stick that you can swing into your opponent's stuff, and whenever it kills something, it restands as well. Alright, so, big boy. Alright, then we've got 4 of this Slug. Actually,
Board wipe.
Yeah, board wipe. Basically, this card is actually gotta have in the deck. I don't know really. Like, it's really good. It's really good. But the way I'm thinking about the deck going may and or may not have this card in it in the future. But this is a very good card. Basically, whenever you play it, your opponent has to take a Unison and remove their Unison, or they get rid of their whole board. So, I mean, give your opponent a choice.
Yeah, he killed my whole board earlier with this.
I mean,
Pretty cool.
Yeah, if they don't have a unison, their board's gone.
Yep, no unison. Your board's gone. All right. Then there's this big boy, 6-drop triple strike slug. He can Xeno evolve, or he can EX evolve on top of the 4-drop that I just showed.
And this is a daily defender.
He sure is. Whenever he's in rest mode, your opponent can't attack leaders or unisons. So yeah, like that's just basically it. He's 25 and triple strike. So I mean, we're gonna swing with him as soon as we get him.
He's actually really crazy in draft too. If you ever play draft.
Oh god. And whenever he gets removed, you get to add a Dragon Ball, that green Dragon Ball that we were talking about earlier. Let me grab it real quick. You grab this back from the deck, and you get to play this 3-drop that we play 2 of. All right, you get to play this guy. So basically, after he dies, you get to play this from the deck. So make your opponent discard a card, 20k beat stick, and then the very next turn, you can go into this Dragon Ball again, and then bring out that that nifty
The board wipe.
the nifty board wipe, just in case, because if they got over this, you can already assume that they either went really tall or pretty wide and had a lot of attacks to go into it. I mean, you're going to try to protect this at almost at all costs with your blockers and things of that nature. So yeah, that's what that was for. The next best card in the deck is this Majin Buu here.
This card's insane.
Yes, it is. Barrier unique. So basically, you're going to be basically playing this off of your Towa on turn 3 for 2 mana. You're just going to go grab this. You're going to grab this, and basically what you're going to do is as soon as you play it, you look at the top 7 cards from the top of your deck, and you take any Xeno card, basically, or Dark Broly card, but we don't play Dark Brolys in here.
Also, it says if you attack your leader, you have to discard 2 cards.
Oh yeah, if your opponent wants to attack the leader once per turn, they got to discard 2 cards before they even do it. So, I mean, a lot of people, it's another deadly defender, basically. But the main point is that the top 7 to go grab any Xeno.
He saw his barrier, so
yeah, that Xeno can grab this slug, it can grab the 9-drop blocker, it can grab the board wipe if need. No, it can't. Yeah, it can. It can grab the board wipe. Yep. But yeah, that guy. Or it can grab one of these freezes.
he's okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's another 1-drop, like I said. When your opponent has 7 or more cards in their hand, you get to do attack battle cards in active mode. And if your leader card is a demon realm, which it is, yada yada yada. If it KOs an opponent's card or removes a marker from a unison, your opponent has to discard a card.
That happened to me earlier.
Pre-removal. Alright, so here's getting to the nitty gritty. Alright, 4 super combos. Right, this one's searchable through the deck.
No, sir.
It's not.
It's a black Xeno, so everything searches non-black Xenos.
Okay, well, not searchable.
It's still a good
It's
super
still
combo.
a really good super combo, I guess.
Yeah, you can't play the black one because you can't.
Oh yeah,
You don't have black in it.
yeah.
There's only a few super combos that works with it.
Yep. So that 4 power burst, 2 protector of the people, just in case.
Extra win con.
Extra win con just in case you get there. And if you have this as well,
With the mirror.
with the mirror and Champa, that's just game.
This is cooler. This is the counter
It's
battering.
just cooler. It's cooler. 40k double strike. I mean, it's searchable in the deck as well. So I mean, you just play this, swing with it. Oh, you want to negate? Boom.
You could also potentially play Cell Xeno, right?
You can play Cell Xeno as well if you did that. But anyways, that's basically the deck. So going further with this deck, like I said, the guy who played it tonight, he didn't exactly like top with the deck. There's probably a whole lot of things that were missing. But I'm thinking going further into it with this deck, I'm thinking of blue, adding blue into the deck and running the Janemba, Xeno Janemba chain in it. It probably adds a little bit more aggression. Also, Senzu Bean, we're just going to go ahead and say it. Senzu Bean's awesome. So yeah, I mean, it's Trey's channel. We got to at least promote Senzu Bean.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyways, but yeah, that's basically it, guys.
Appreciate the video, and we'll see you on the next video.
Yeah, I am.